بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Today I'll try to explain Surah Al-Humaza. My sources will be تفسير تقريب القرآن إلى الأذهان. As you can see here, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Wail, what does it mean? So wail, it's a word you say to describe someone in a very bad situation. So when someone he or she is in a very bad situation, we say wail. For example, wailun for that person, that means that person he's in a very bad situation, something like that. There is a riwayah as well that wail is a valley in Jahannam called Wail, and this is I think a riwayah. لكل همزة. So and here I want to show you the translation as well for these ayat. ويل لكل همزة لمزة. This is the translation in English. الذي جمع مالا وعدده. I'll put these two links I'll put these two websites in the links under the video. لكل همزة. This ayah describes someone that has special characteristics, and that this person with these characteristics, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put him in the next life in a special place in Jahannam called Al-Humaza. So these characteristics are very bad. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him this punishment. So this ayah is describing those people who do these kind of things and the punishment for them. So let's see. First bad thing this person has is he speaks bad about people. He tried to put them down. He called them names. He tried to make fun of them. All of these kind of things he tried to do them, and even when the people are with him, they can hear him, he does not care. He say these things. So this is first bad habit for that person. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So this ayah says لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. Al-Humaza and Lumaza, they are very, very close in the meaning. Humaza, as I said, someone speaks bad about people, try to make fun of them, try to look down to them. Lumaza is al-ghiba. I think all of us know what the ghiba is. Al-ghiba, it's just speaking bad about people, but when they are not around. When people leave, when people go away, this person speaks bad about them, try to make fun of them, try to lower their value or lower their status in among the people he knows or in the community. Another very bad habit this person do is الذي جمع مالا وعدده. الذي جمع مالا means that he gather money from whatever source he can. He does not care about halal or haram. He do haram work and halal work and any kind of work. He does not care what kind of source he can get money is. The goal for him is to get money from where he does not care about that. وعدده, that means this person, he likes money very much, so he does not spend from that money. He does not give poor people, he does not give charities. He just try to gather money, put it in the bank, and maybe spend on himself, but and that's it. But then he all the time check his money and try to see that how much he has more now. And this person loves money very, very much. uh, for him, money is the goal. Usually money is a means. We use money as a means for another thing. Like we use money to pay for rent. We use money to get food. But we we don't get money for the money itself. We get money for something else. But this person, he likes money very much, so he try to keep it as much as he can. يحسب, he means he thinks. أن ماله أخلده. He thinks if he's rich and he has a lot of money, then he can do anything. The money will help him with everything. If he gets sick, and then he can go to a hospital or to the doctor with his money, the doctor can heal him. If he is hungry, then he has money and he can buy all the food he wants. If he needs things, with his money he can get it. But with money he can get some of these things, but there are other things money cannot buy. For example, health. If this person has a serious disease, for example cancer or something else, the whole money in the world can't heal him and can't fix him. If this person is a blind, whatever, it doesn't matter how much money he has, he can't get sight anymore, he can't see anymore. If this person is crippled, again he can't walk anymore. These kind of things, there are certain diseases, there are certain things he can't, the money will not help him to recover. So money can't do everything for him. So from this verse, think about this person thinks money can fix all his problems, but in reality money can't fix everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says he's incorrect. That means the money can't help him with everything. And then, so these are the bad habits this person has. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, till now he described the bad habits he has. So first, he speaks bad about people. Second thing, this person gathers money from whatever source he can. He does not care about the source, if it's halal or haram. And he like money very much. He puts them in a bank and he keeps checking his bank account. He tried to have money as much as he can and don't spend it. And third, he thinks that money can do everything for him. These are three very bad things this person has. So the punishment for these things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first says here, لَيُنْبَذَنَّ. لَيُنْبَذَنَّ is a word that means, if you have a trash in your hand, like a piece of paper trash, and then it's worthless, so you throw it in a garbage bin, like maybe a little bit far from you, 2-3 meters away from you. That's the word لَيُنْبَذَنَّ. This act, what you do, you carry this trash, you carry this piece of paper is worthless, and you throw it. That means لَيُنْبَذَنَّ. That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Judgment Day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will order the malaika, so this person will be worthless there. It's like a trash here. So they will carry him and they will throw them in hell. That's the word لَيُنْبَذَنَّ. And throw him where? Well, there's a special place in hell called Al-Hutama. Al-Hutama means the crusher in Arabic. So that's a place. It's I think it's from its name. It's horrible. So a crusher means it's first it's in Jahannam, so it's fire, full of fire, all of fire. Then it's not just fire; it's crushing everything in that place. So it will crush the person themselves, their body, their bones, everything. Crushes their desires, crushes their hearts, crushes their will, and everything. So that's the place of Jahannam called the crusher or Al-Hutama in Arabic. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes when he try to emphasize how this thing is important, how this thing is big and huge, and this thing has like we should be very, very careful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also sometimes he try to draw our attention to something is very important, like he used وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ, these words. And وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ means, if I go here to the translation, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ, and what will make you realize what is the crushing disaster is. So what will make you realize? This is وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for example, uses this word وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ when he speaks about Laylatul Qadr. He says وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا Laylatul Qadr, the night of destiny. So try to emphasize how important it is. So here same word to try to emphasize this the place, this place in Jahannam, Hutama, how horrible it is, it's just not any place in Jahannam. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْحُطَمَةُ. Again, mal hutama, that this is to emphasize it's how important, how this place has a value, or how this place is important, and people should think about it. People who do these kind of things should think about it. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explain more what is al-hutama. He says narullah al-muqadah. And if we go here to the translation, it's the fire kindled by Allah. So usually I can make a fire, someone else can make a fire, and this fire is, we use it for cooking, for something else. This fire is, we called it the fire of rahmatullah, or the for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because for his mercy, he's very rahim, he's merciful. He send us, he give us this kind of fire. This is for fire of mercy. But again, this fire here, if someone put his hand in this fire, the fire will burn his hand. If someone went into the fire will burn him, and he will die, and he will be in very painful situation. But imagine this fire, first lit by a person, second it's a fire of mercy, but this other fire is kindled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's a fire of showing anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on those bad people, the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on those bad people. So imagine how this fire would be. التي تطلع على الأفئدة. That means, if we go to the translation again, surely it shall be closed. Oh no, this is the right one. Which rises above the hearts. I'm not sure if this is the right translation here, but التي تطلع على الأفئدة means the things in the next life, things in judgment day and in heaven and hell, different from things here. So fire here, it has no intellect. Fire here has no brain, can't think, can't know. But the fire in the judgment day, fire in the Jahannam, it can think. It's a living thing. It has its own will and desire, and maybe we can say it has own brain. So this fire, itself, it looks for those people's hearts. So this fire knows what's in their heart, and it's actually start burning them from their hearts, like from inside out. It's start burning them. And this is, if you think about it here, if a person wants to do bad action, bad thing, first thing he thinks about that before he do the action, he thinks about it. Then he we called it in Arabic, he have the niyyah to do it. He have the intention to do it. So the think and the intention comes before the act. Then after he thinks and how he has the intention, then he goes and do the thing. So this fire kind of like it can see these intentions in people's hearts, and then it start burning from there, from their intention, and then from inside out. إنها means الحطمة, عليهم مؤصدة. That means these people, if we go to the translation here, surely it shall be closed up over upon them. So that means they are inside this place called Al-Hutama, and this place is locked on them. There's no way to get out. It's think about it like a box, and these people inside this box full of fire, and it's called the crusher, and it's locked on them, and there's no door to go out, basically. في عمد ممددة, in extended columns. So these, like, we can't actually imagine how the punishment will be there, or how these people will get punished. But if you think about it, it's a place with fire, and there are things crushing people there, and there are posts, and these people may be chained to those posts, or maybe I mean, before, imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just saying these things to try to make things closer to our minds to understand it. Before, kings and when they try to punish people, maybe they tied them to a post and just let them there under the sun, or to be punished, something like that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, he just tried to bring these closer to our mind. So he says fi amadin mumaddadah, that means there are posts there, and people may be tied or chained up to these posts. And again, all these things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only tried to make it closer to our mind. It's the punishment itself, the things over there, it's we can't even think about it. Our brain can't understand it. Everything in that world is different in this world, and our brain can't really understand it. It's just Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us examples, to try to make things closer to our mind to understand it. But the actual thing, I think it's we can never understand it in this life, and hopefully we will not see it in the next life. So with that, I will finish here. And Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.